Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
It takes a minute for things to come up, so just have to wait a few minutes. Although we're late, so people are probably in here. We just can't see them yet. Do do do. But it's up to make sure everything's working.
Why is it yeah, it says red.
It says it's working, but a lot of times you have to wait and see if things are working.
Hello.
And just the announcement that we went live just went out, so you have to wait for people to see the announcement, and then they have to click the link to come to the live.
Hello. I'm
Hi, Joy.
Joy for real. I you call me Mini Kim, but you could call me Kiki or Kiara.
She
But
knows
that's
your name.
oh yeah.
She's making a joke.
Okay. Good.
Hi, Crystal.
We're good, Crystal.
Yes, I've got my little assistant here because, well, you guys have been asking about her, and she has been clamoring to want to do this. So she had a few minutes before she had to go get ready for bed for school tomorrow. So she decided that, yes, yes, your mom will be yelling for you here in a second. You know it. Eat. Stop switching yourself to eat. What, did you forget about that? Oh, okay. So she's joining me for a few minutes at the beginning of this. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
So what's everybody working on? What are you doing? What's new? What have you been doing for the last week? Fill me in before we get started here.
I'm trying to make a garden without these things.
A what?
Garden.
A what?
A garden, like
A, oh, a garland. Out of stitch markers?
yes,
Well, that's one
cats.
way to use them, I guess.
They have cat bars up.
I have some over here in this chaos somewhere. Actually, they're over there in this chaos somewhere, I think.
Okay.
Just don't knock anything over in the process.
Oh yeah, they're over here in this chaos.
I didn't need you to verify it was chaos, but okay. Come on.
Quiet. All right. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, now she can read, so she knows what everybody's saying. Let's see. Joy, you're working on the mobs. Ashley, wait, wait. Mobs Ashley was talking about a vacation she took to visit a friend. Ohio was on one side, West Virginia was on the other, and she went to a track. That would be Wheeling Island.
Would we went on vacation? Catherine, Catherine said,
Catherine, what'd she say?
uh, I'm not really sure.
She said she's crocheting on her cardigan still and drinking an iced matcha. Matcha. I love matcha. I just got a couple of different.
Boba tea. Bubble tea.
Yeah, I got boba tea. That's what I was going to say. Um, just related as far as drink wise, I bought like several kinds of kombucha today, so I'm waiting to try those because I'm looking for a brand of kombucha that I can drink. Although I really love to start brewing my own, but I don't know if I have the space for something like that. So Joy said, I asked her if she was in Wheeling. Yes, she was. I told her you and I live right by there. I actually live on the island, so she probably passed by old house, not the one we're in now. Where our old house was on the main drag to get to the casino or the racetrack.
Racetrack.
Hi, Butterroll Boutique. Roberta, is it?
Hi. She says Joy.
No, she's saying hi to Joy.
Oh.
Um, is Mobs Ashley from around here, or is she like just became vacation? I told her she'd be coming to get you.
Okay. Bye, Mom. So say bye to everyone else.
Bye.
Her daughter.
Okay, be careful.
Hi. Say her name to me.
Okay, you're Dorothea. All right. I told you it's going to take me a little bit, but I will remember who everybody is and their screen name. I'm writing it down again. I think I wrote it down once before, but I'm writing it down again.
Ah,
Hey.
sorry.
Okay, I wrote it down. I will try my best to commit it to memory. I swear. I'm just horrible at stuff like this. Oh, she lives around Pittsburgh. Okay. No, she's not from far at all. Okay, so what's everybody? Okay, I've asked what you guys are working on, what you're drinking. Told you about my kombucha search for the best kombucha. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I'm drinking, excuse me, seltzer water, and I have the hiccups. Yeah, Catherine, that's because well, I forgot to send out notifications earlier, and then when I went to get on live tonight, my system crashed. I had to do a reboot, so I had a bunch of tabs up, and now they're all gone, and I don't feel like going to search them again. So, so yeah, you got the notification when I actually went live.
Cool.
Kids playing with stitch markers. Good thing I have a million of them. Is it Shintirement? Welcome, welcome. Do you go by that name, or do you have another name that you go by? Let me know. I will write it down, and I will attempt to commit it to memory. But if you ask Butterroll, I'm kind of bad at it. Let's see, Dafir said, I'm just now cooking and eating dinner. I was out at doctor's all day with my daughter. Oh my.
You have a daughter?
Lots of people have daughters.
I know.
Some have sons too.
I know. I didn't know.
I hope everything is okay, Dorothea. We haven't eaten dinner yet either. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
Interesting. Interesting now.
So,
I helped my mom cook it.
yes, she helped her mother cook tonight. I sat and watched. It was great. Joy saying, according to my computer, we will be getting rain about 10 p.m.
Really?
Of course. Shan is good? Okay. Catherine made that's hard to say, wiener wraps for dinner tonight. We are having Spanish.
No, we're having
Mexican chicken and Spanish rice. Right?
Yeah.
She make refried beans?
Huh? She made refried beans? Yeah, she made refried beans.
Woohoo! And refried beans. Oh, she's in a sickle cell crisis and needed treatment. Well, I hope the treatment works quickly and she gets some relief. I have a cousin with sickle cell, so I'm familiar with what those crises can look like.
What's your cousin?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Crystal had Outback for dinner tonight and had date night with hubby. Oh, how nice!
Okay.
I kind of miss date nights like that, kinda.
Okay.
But that would mean I'd have to actually like date.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure I really want to date, so I don't see any date nights for me in my future, obviously. But that's okay. I have dogs and crochet and crafts and all kinds of other stuff I'm into, so it's cool. So,
Oh, I wanted to tell you that today after school, my dad came to pick me up,
oh no.
and um,
Okay, let me set the story up.
yeah.
So, her dad picks her up from school every day on his bike, like bicycle, like Schwinn. And the last few times, it's been a little scary for her. As she put it, she thought her soul was leaving her body because he was going rather fast. Now,
And
depending on who
traffic.
you ask, whether he's going fast or not, you'll get different answers. But anyway,
Traffic.
she says he was going fast in traffic. So her mother decided that
To get me a helmet.
okay, now take it away.
Um, so when I came out the door, I was wearing my helmet. My dad be cracking up laughing because you think I'd be looking like RoboCop. I'd be like,
Yeah, because it wasn't just like some like pink little fluffy helmet with like a little like something on the top of it. No, she literally has like the RoboCop helmet with the visor and everything. It's that army green color. So when her dad saw her, he cracked up because he just wasn't expecting to see her come out. And she came out of the school wearing it. It's not like she came out and put it on. She came out of the school walking out like RoboCop. So apparently it was hysterical. Hi, VJ. Crystal, you got off work and went in your work clothes. Eh, why not? It's not like you don't have other worker people that stop at.
Yes, I got a Madison.
It's not like you have other people that don't show up at Outback in their work clothes. I mean, with the gas and oil industry around here, we were forever seeing like guys coming off the well pad and going to Outback. Pretty typical, so I wouldn't worry about it. I think it's cool. And yes, she does go to Madison.
Why do you ask?
So anyway, she was just curious. So that was her big adventure today. Um, I have just been. I've got several projects going.
Yeah, I have a project going right now.
Yeah, she has a project going right now.
Gardening.
She's making a garland. If I didn't already mention that, I am working on a vest and a sweater. So I've got two different projects going, and I'm actually making decent progress on both of them. Can you believe it? Um, this is this is going to be the sweater.
You went to Madison 1,000 years ago, Joy?
Not literally.
Oh.
Anyway, this is the back panel of my sweater. And I've started the side panel.
My creation.
Here's to start the side panel. So I gotta do the second side panel, Well, finish this one, do the second one, and then do the sleeves, and then decide what kind of trim I'm going to do. I haven't decided yet.
No, not.
Joy went.
Joy went there 1,000 years ago.
Okay, okay. Now you got me curious. What was 1,000 years? Like we talking like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. When were you at Madison?
Her father went there too 1,000 years ago.
I'm gonna have to explain all this to her later. You realize this, right? She's gonna literally think you're talking like 1,000 years.
Not like a 1,000 years. She like. When were you born, Joy?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, she's talking about the 70s. Like she says 70s.
So you were in elementary school when I was. I thought we were around the same age. Um,
I mean, like Madison is old. Like at my school, there's like posters where it shows like other schools that old schools that are built. They're called Madison.
mhm.
Yeah, so she might be right because it says like 19, 19, 1970 or
Oh yeah, but
1870.
that wasn't 1,000 years ago.
Oh wait, she's right. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the years. She said 1966. She went there in 1966. That's one of the years that um the school not the poster.
There's a picture of the school from 1966. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So you actually went to Madison? Whoa, cool.
She's all excited about that. You realize this, right? So that's one project I've got going. The other project, well, it's the one I've been telling you about, the Vestember make along with Naughty Crush. Trying to reach the bag.
Oh.
Yeah, she was born. Yeah, she's a couple of years older than me.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like something else. Okay.
Apparently, there was a picture at Madison that was from 1966. That's why she got excited because she's seen the picture. This is part of the back panel.
And you should put this as part of it to make it pretty.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually not.
A little bit. Okay, I kicked this all in here. This is part of the back panel. So I've got another row of these to go on this side to complete the back panel. And then I've got another stack of granny squares to make the front panels.
But the roll says it's pretty.
Thank you. So yes, I got another stack of
Bracelet.
more that are going to make up the front panels. And these are going on the shoulders. So, all right, and across the back. So I'm hoping to finish that this week. And then well, actually, I kind of want to finish them both this week, but that may be a little too ambitious. But we'll see. This 1900 years is old, right?
Huh?
Crystal asked, "Does 1900 years is old, right, little one?" Talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're old, huh? This was born in 19 something.
You were born in.
No,
What?
69.
Bro, Mom says that you're born 1963.
Your mom knows I was born in 1969. She could do simple math. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. Also, if you remember, We talked about it. VJ had found that stitch
Oh, yeah, finished.
that looked like
I finished my garment.
impressive. Uh, I thought about that stitch we had found that looked like it had been machined, but was actually done by hand. So I worked on learning how to do that stitch, and I won't say I mastered it, but I figured it out, and not a fan. I don't like it. I don't see me ever using it for anything. Um, yeah, I just don't like it. Stop bringing that up because I know we've been talking about it. But yeah, so those are my whips. I don't have anything finished because, well, I haven't finished anything yet.
I have finished shopping. Fish.
She has a finished object. She has finished her
Garland.
garland. So, yay to that finished object. Let's see. I have stuff else we want to talk about. Um, so I was watching the TikTok crochet hacks. If you guys aren't like watching TikTok crochet hacks, you really need to because some of those are brilliant. What?
Yes.
Oh, they're all happy for you that you finished your
Thank
garland.
you.
But if you're not watching the TikTok hacks, you really need to because some of them are amazing. And the one that I've been the most interested in
It's okay if you call me Kiari.
is lining up the sides of your work. Um,
Yay.
okay, I got a confession. I hate borders. I hate doing borders. I don't particularly even like how borders look on projects. Um, some of them I'm just like some of them you can tell you spent more time on the border than you did on the project that it's bordering, and that just seems a little crazy to me. So I tend to not do borders unless I absolutely positively have to. If somebody requests a border, I'll do one. But for my own personal projects, I seldom do borders because I'm just really not a fan. But this TikTok hack basically kind of well, okay, let me backtrack. The reason why a lot of us do borders,
Hello. Welcome.
hi Lulu,
Welcome.
welcome. One of the reasons why we do borders is because we're trying to cover up how wonky our sides can look, you know, at the end of rows. But this hack actually kind of cleans up the border because like for a double crochet, you normally do at least a chain two. Some people do a chain three. It just depends on how you're raised before you turn to work, and it leaves like this gap. Like here's what I'm talking about. It kind of gets gappy. Like it won't sit straight.
Magic.
It's just you know it kind of looks like it's unfinished, and that's why you put a border on it.
Lulu says she likes it.
But let me find it.
I just did some
With the new method of the crochet hack, I'm trying to.
magic.
Okay, wait. So this is the chain. What was this one? Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm losing my mind. This is the gappy one. I no wonder I kept looking at that going, that's not gappy. This is the gappy one. This is the one where you do a single crochet into the first chain and then a single crochet into the front loop of that same chain of the single crochet you just did. And you see how it cleans up the edges? This is the normal one. This is the one with the two single crochets. It just cleans up the edges. And I just love that idea because, again, because I don't like to do borders, I think this would be a great way to have clean edges and not have to do a border, which is my goal. I also have it in half double crochet. Make sure I'm picking out the right one.
Lulu says it looks great.
Yeah. So this is a half double crochet with just the one. What are you doing? The chain one in turn. Okay, stop. So that's just a chain one, like you normally do a half double crochet in the chain turn. This one looks looks good to me anyway, but it looks even better with the two single crochet thing. It's even tighter. It cleans up. It actually almost makes its own border. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll probably do a stitch tutorial on it so that like I can explain better how to do it. But I love that hack, and it's something I'm definitely going to commit to doing because it just definitely makes a cleaner border, and I prefer that over anything. Okay, let's see. Crystal saying my cheat for the in the round is one is I chain one and continue with the required stitch and slip stitch in the actual stitch. Okay, so wait, you chain one and continue with the required stitch and slip stitch in the actual stitch. So you chain one in the last stitch of the previous round, and then do the next stitch in that same round and slip stitch in the first in the last stitch. I'm confused. I can't visualize it. Making sure I haven't missed any. Crystal said she loves some of the crochet hacks on TikTok, but some are a little no thank you. Oh yeah, you have some. You're like, really? No. Like a lot of people love the tennis ball one, and I'm thinking that just hurts my hand looking at it. The beauty blenders, however, might not be a bad idea, but the tennis ball that just seems a little painful. It might. I mean, a racquetball might work, but I think a tennis ball is just a little too big for me. But anyway, that was just a trick I liked. I'll probably just be sharing those tricks with you guys in my lives as I see them that I find that are interesting. Because why not? It's something else to talk about, right? Um, you can read in the beginning round. Okay. You slip stitch into the stitch as if the chain doesn't exist when finishing the round. I'd have to try it. I think I'm understanding what you're saying, but I'm one of those people that I kind of have to do things in order to like really understand them. Well, thank you, Lulu. You too. Well, you're Cindy, right? Just trying to keep everybody straight. Um, so that was just one of those tricks that I thought was cool, and I'm going to keep sharing them with you. I know I just said that, didn't I? I did. Um, as I've been working on these sweaters and with the sweater and the vest, I've come to some conclusions about my own personal working style. So I'm gonna tell you guys about this and tell me if you can relate or what yours are. I don't really like long, drawn out projects. Like I'll make a lapgan or a smaller afghan, but you're not going to catch me making like a full size blanket or something to go on a queen size bed. I do not have the patience for that. Um, I did a project once. It was a queen size blanket, but there were five of us, and we each did four granny squares. So it came out to like 20. I think there were 16-inch granny squares. So it became a very decent sized afghan, and I had to sew the whole thing together. And even that, just sewing them together, was was trying my patience. So for me to make that many squares myself and then sew them together, I don't see that ever happening. Um, but I need to see results faster, and which is why I use a lot of like bulkier yarns and bigger hooks, and I do a lot of like kind of open space patterns because they work up faster and I can see results faster. Along with a never doing a queen size bedspread or quilt or blanket is me doing anything that requires me to do it entirely in single crochet. It's not going to happen because again, I'm not going to see the results I want fast enough. I'm going to get bored. I'm going to chuck it, and I'm never going to work on it again. Um, so my projects tend to be on the smallerish side. Although it's kind of funny because I'm making both the sweater and the vest for me. And I mean, to be honest, I'm not particularly on the smallerish side. So they take more time than, like, say, if I was making a sweater for this one over here. I could bust out a sweater for her in like a day, 2 days max. Me, it takes on, yeah, you. Yeah, because I made you a sweater. Keep going what? Oh, okay. Um, so mine's taking a little longer, but I'm actually enjoying the process because I'm actually seeing progress. So I think I am going to. I didn't think I'd like making a sweater or a vest or anything for me, but I'm actually enjoying the process. And I've got like two or three other pattern ideas in mind already. So I think when I'm done with these two, I'm going to make another one, and I might bust out the Malabrigo for that one because I think I deserve a lovely sweater made from Malabrigo yarn. I think I'm worth it.
I think you should make a sweater for fall.
Well, that's what this is for.
Oh,
So that's something that I finally like come to terms with.
no, I'm saying that you should make a sweater that's fall themed, like fall colors, you know what I mean?
Fall colors.
Yeah, it's all fall.
Well, the one is fall colors. These are very fall colors.
I'm talking about you should make yellow, uh, orange, and red,
Oh,
and
so that's not
brown.
fall enough for you?
No,
No.
it's not fall.
Okay, according to her, the sweater I'm making for fall for September is not fall enough for her. So I need to make one that's more fall like.
Red, orange, and yellow, and brown, or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever colors I look like a fall. You look outside.
Okay, I get it. I need to make something that's more folly, autumnish. Crystal saying in the beginning round. Okay, I'm just gonna have to uh, try it and see if I can figure it out. The only downside is that you can see the joint slightly. Sewing is not so fun though. uh, I've I've threatened to do this before, but I'm really seriously considering it. I'm going to start sewing my granny squares together on a sewing machine. I've seen several tutorials of people doing it, and you can't even tell that that's how they did it, and it's so much faster than hand sewing them myself. I'm going to try it. One of these days, I am going to try it.
Make sure you don't get your finger in.
I won't get my finger.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
Why, thank you, because Crystal says that I deserve to love on myself with yarny goodness.
Yes, you should.
Ah, well, okay. Glad you agree with me.
Yeah, because you do it all the time.
Huh?
You do it all the
I
time.
do what all the time?
What she said.
Okay, I'm confused. But yeah, so I think my next sweater is going to be out of my Malabrigo stash.
Hello,
Skelly.
Skelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Welcome, welcome.
Glad you're here. Let us know what you're working on, what you're sipping on. You got any news? Feel free to share it. Um. So, how are you guys with projects? Do you like to do huge projects? Do you prefer smaller ones? Do you make personal items for yourself, or do you pretty much give away or sell everything you make? And speaking of selling, I am like just sales. Well, I'm just gonna be honest. Sales are non-existent right now, and it's really, 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 really starting to wear me down. Um, because I'm working on this grant for my organization, but I'm working on a grant. It's not like I have like the grant money already, and I don't know. I'm trying not to panic because I'm watching the numbers of my bank account just dwindle away, and I'm like, ah. So I've been working on marketing my business and just trying to get myself out there and get noticed and trying not to freak out. Basically, is how I'm spending most of my time. So, but yeah, so things are probably going to pick up because we're getting close to the holidays, and I normally get a decent amount of sales for the holidays. But that's not going to stop me from like low key panicking now because that's just how I am. So yeah, so I'm working on marketing my coffee page. Uh, um, I really need to get my website up and running. Um, I'm on Facebook. I'm marketing myself to different groups there. You know, owning a craft business can suck sometimes. I'll just be honest. But it is what it is. Oh, Kelly's chilling out today. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Are you making Wednesday your chill day? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you were chilling out last Wednesday too. No hate. I appreciate. You do you. I was just curious. Joy says mostly gifts, some for herself. Okay. Crystal saying I have 3 rotating projects: a quick one, a beanie or similar, medium like a sweater or a baby blanket, and a large blanket or duster cardigan. That's cool. I like how you've got a small, medium, and a large. That makes more sense. Makes a lot of sense, I should say. I mean, like I said, I'm making a sweater. Well, it's a cardigan. Okay, so this is what's going on. One is a vest, one is a cardigan, but my next one will be a full-on sweater. So that's where I am with my mates with that. And then of course I've got, as you all know, I've got a whole bunch of things in my to finish bin now. So I'm probably gonna like pull one of those out and look at see what I need to do to finish one of those. Um, BJ saying most of hers are sales and gifts. Cool. And Kelly saying no hate. I have been running around today and last Wednesday. All right. I just remember you saying that you were chilling last Wednesday too, and I was like, hey, cool. And I thought maybe you're making Wednesday your chill day, which we all need a chill day.
I never need a chill day.
That's because you're never chill. You are on it like 24/7.
Yeah, I would like to play outside and run around all day long.
Yeah, I know. I am aware. As you run in and out all day long. Revolving door. It's Kiara. She comes in. She leaves. She comes in with a friend. They go upstairs. They play. They come back downstairs. They go out. They come back in. She comes in with one or two more friends. They go upstairs. They play. She comes back downstairs. They all come back downstairs. They all go back outside. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on all day. I've never been so excited for somebody to get back to school in my life. Finally, the door stayed shut. The AC stayed in the house. Wonderful. Yeah. Did I tell you guys about her birthday party? I can't remember if I told you guys about the birthday party or not because I know that I had talked about my kid's friend who had passed away, but I'm not totally sure if I had mentioned the birthday party which had happened the day before. I can't remember.
Wait, what kid?
Hmm?
Dad?
What kid?
Yeah, you took care of Dad like when mom was little, when they were like teenagers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I don't even know where you got that. Anyway, so can't remember whether I told you about a birthday party or not, but anyway, the kid turned 9 a week ago last Friday, and she had a birthday party. She invited 28 kids.
Almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30 kids. 25 of them came. So we had 25 kids running in and out of this house, all in the yard, on the street. Kids everywhere.
Bye, y'all.
Alright, she's gotta go, so she's saying goodbye. Oh, you poor thing.
Sounds bored.
You were bored? Oh, good grief. But anyway, so yeah, I have never seen that many kids in one house in my life. It was insane. You know, to be that popular. It was crazy. And the scary thing was, she gave very late notice for the party. The party was Friday. She handed out invitations on Tuesday and Wednesday. So, yeah, they last minute all showed up. It was fun, but I was exhausted at the end because that's a lot of kids. Yeah, imagine that many 9, and 10-year-olds running around your house. Oy. I told her mom next year we're having it somewhere else. It's just gonna be that popular. We need a neutral location. Let's see. So most of you're kind of like me. You don't really crochet for yourself a whole lot. You either sell it, you give it away, and periodically you make something for yourself. That's pretty much how I am. I make things to sell. I make commissioned work. Um, I make things as gifts, It's very rare that I make something just for me. A lot of times, I'll make something and it'll be like uh, the demo piece, and I'll keep it, because it's a demo. But that's about as close as I get to actually making things for myself for the most part. So the fact that I'm making these sweaters just for me is kind of odd, but I kind of like it at the same time because I need sweaters. And I'm really starting to believe that Tony from TL Yarn Crafts is right. You really don't understand how great it is to make a piece that's for you, that fits you. So it's been an interesting experience to make these, and I'm sure the full sweater is going to be the most interesting of all. So we'll see. Joy, I always had my kids' party somewhere else, so I didn't have to clean up. Yeah, me too. But her mom was determined to host it here. She just wanted to have it here. So, and luckily, it wasn't too bad cleanup wise. We had trash bags throughout the house, and for the most part, most of the kids were good about throwing their stuff away. So, we had to gather up the bags, and there were a few things strewn around we had to pick up, and then we had to vacuum. But that was really the extent of it. So, I mean, for as many kids, and a lot of the parents stay too. So, we're talking like, we probably had like 40, 45 people up in here. For that many people, the cleanup really wasn't that bad. I was pleasantly surprised. So, Crystal saying I have got to the point that I have to make myself something after each couple of gifts. Nothing wrong with that. The only other thing I'm probably going to make for myself, though, is probably another pair of fingerless gloves because I have no idea where the ones that I made for myself last year are right now. I want to make another pair. So that'll probably be the other thing I make for myself. And maybe a hat, because I'm not sure where my beanies are either. Which is why you keep seeing my hot mess hair in every video. Um, but yeah, I'm not a long term project person. I need something that I can get done in the short term with a quick turnaround so that I can get not immediate satisfaction, but pretty quick satisfaction and see progress. Something else I really don't like is, well, it's not that I don't like it. It's more of, it's something I prefer. Um, Crystal, you're saying that as a joke, but I kid you not, I did a deep dive. I fell down a rabbit hole of miniature crochet, and oh my god, I want to try it now. This chick was making these tiny granny squares, and these granny squares were no more than an inch by inch square. And I'm watching her go, and I'm staring, I'm like, oh my god, that is so cool. So I really, 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 really want to try miniature crochet, but I have to buy some miniature hooks because none of my hooks are like that small. She said you could do it with a larger hook, so I do have like a couple of like 1.25s and I think a 1.5 that I could start with. So I'm really, really thinking about trying it because I was fascinated watching. I watched. There were several of them. I can't remember their names right now, but I was just like, "Wow, you literally just made a tiny granny square." And then she sewed like the one chick sewed like two or three of them together and made these cute earrings. They're like this big, and I was like, and there was four of them. She sewed four 1 inch, 1 by 1 granny squares together and made a 4 by 4 earring. I was like, and then she's like, you could wrap it and make it a pendant. And of course, me and my mixed media head was like thinking, I'm like, you know what I could do with these? I mean, these could be used. I mean, I could use them in jewelry. I could use them in my resin, and suddenly my brain exploded, and I had all these different ideas for how I wanted to use these mini granny squares. So somewhere in the near future, I'm going to secure some more tiny hooks, and that's probably going to be the next thing I delve into. And I am a person that loves to mix different kinds of art together. So, putting crochet and resin, or wire wrapping a granny square to make it a pendant or a pair of earrings or just part of a necklace, just it makes me excited. I also like to blend crochet and knitting together. So I think I've got a couple of projects where I'm going to put those together. And some of them I'm actually going to hand knit, but I'm also going to bust out my Addy and make panels and combine stuff. I also like to combine crochet and quilting. So yeah, I'm going to start doing more mixed media art kind of pieces because A, they keep my interest. B, I think that they look awesome. And C, there's a reason why, like, I know how to crochet. I have a knitting machine and a sewing machine. You know what I mean? There's a reason I have resin and molds and wire and beads and jewelry findings, and I do more than one craft. Now I want to just start combining them and see what I come up with. So a doily or a table runner. You weren't here for the table runner story, were you? Did you miss the table runner story? You might have missed the table runner story. Joy saying she saw that. You thought there would be great earrings or stitch markers. Yeah, I mean the use of those is endless. Did she come up on your like main page too? Recommended? Because yeah, this one chick I can't remember her name, but she came up on my recommended page, and I watched like out of probably 10 of her videos, and then another crocheter came up, and I watched hers too. Um, I should have written their names down. I'll next time I watch a video, I'll write it down, and I'll let you know who they were, or I'll like pin their page in my community page or something. But yeah, so I'm going to start doing a lot of mixed medias because I like combining them together, like crochet and quilting, crochet and knitting. Like I said, crochet and resin, crochet and jewelry. Yeah, this is going to be a thing, and I'm excited. Crystal said she got a nice set of steel hooks on Amazon for not much, and then went down to a point 0.5. Cool. Okay, yeah, because she was using a lot of. I think she was using a point 0.6 or point 0.06 or whatever it is. Um, I think the biggest needle hook she used was like a 1. She said, but everything she was making could be, you could use a larger hook. It's just going to obviously make a larger piece. But so yeah, I'm dying to like see what I can come up with mixed arts, so to speak. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. That's what I'm going to get into, and that's about our hour, as I see. So thanks for being here. This was fun as always. Dinner is smelling amazing, so I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to go back to either sewing my vest together or working on the panels for my cardigan. Um, I said thanks for being here. I'm sure Kiara would say thank you as well because she is just as invested in this channel as I am. You guys could have spent the last almost hour anywhere. I am cutting this a little short. Sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, I'm starving, and internet issues are always just going to be the aunt at the picnic. But yes, you guys chose to spend the last hour, almost hour with me, and I appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. I am here every Wednesday at 9 p.m., provided my internet holds and my computer doesn't crash. Mondays will start soon, I promise. I wasn't going to start it this past Monday because it was Labor Day, although that would have been fitting, but no. So maybe next week will be my first Monday Management Live. We'll see if I can come up with a topic and get it together. Also, we'll have some other videos up eventually. My kids' friends passing kind of like has thrown a wrench in a lot of things, and I'm coming up on a not great period of time in my life with anniversaries of people's passings as well. So I'm starting something new is kind of or restarting things is a slow process right now, but I'm working towards it. And yeah, and also I haven't given up completely on the frog or finish. It's just that the rest of the things that are in my frog pile are in a bin that's kind of packed away in a corner of the basement that I can't quite get to. So I have to get the bonus kid to come down and dig it out for me. So I have to remember to remind him to do it. I have to remember to remind him to do it, basically. So that will be back. So no worries. Plus, I'm sure that with my frazzled ADHD mind, I will start 15 more projects, and I'll still have more things to show you. So one way or another, Finisher Frog will be back. Um, I'm also going to keep with the TikTok hacks, and when I have some interesting things to talk about in the Yarny community, I'll bring those up as well. But with that, I'm going to go eat dinner because, like I said, I am starving. Thanks for being here. If you're new, please, well, all of you, please like and subscribe. I can't talk. All of you, please hit the like button so that the algorithm knows that I'm around. And those of you that were new to my live, like Shan, um, please, if you're interested and you think you might like my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and then you'll know when I go live and when I post a video and stuff like that. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because again, for like the fourth time, dinner smells amazing, and I'm starving. And I will talk to y'all in the Yarny streets at some other lives, and if nothing else, this time next week. Thanks for being here. Bye.